Now, this scarf here has been to the top and the bottom of the globe all in the same time, at the peak on the highest points in all the world. Portland's own two-time world record-setting mountaineer Colin O'Brady honored at halftime. Not only did the Lincoln High School grad reach the 7 summits on 7 continents in the fastest time ever, but he also completed the Explorers Grand Slam, which adds treks to both the North and South Poles. Talk about truly being Rose City till I die. O'Brady survived and thrived.
And a custom shirt, we got the O'Brady, the 7-2 on the back for the Beyond 7-2, the name of the project. So for me, it can't wipe the smile off my face. It's a dream come true to be here. It's awesome.
The American endurance athlete, a soccer player during his high school days at Lincoln, then he swam for Yale. In fact, after graduating from college, he and some friends rode their bikes from Connecticut back to Oregon. Started him testing the limits for how far that human body can be pushed.
Oregon Sports Final Spotlight is sponsored by Jack in the Box.
So pole to pole and back to Portland. The 2002 Lincoln High School graduate obtained his goal in 139 days. The previous record, 192. Only 2 of the previous 42 to attempt the Grand Slam even finished in less than a year. O'Brady did it in about 6 months. The 31-year-old professional triathlete wasn't just playing beat the clock for himself, but his Beyond 7-2 project, which continues to have the goal of climbing towards $1 million to help curb childhood obesity.
There's the summit mark. Walking up to it.
The whole goal around this is to inspire kids and the next generation to live healthy, active lives.
How's your New Year's resolution going?
That's the summit up there.
Colin O'Brady's record-setting journey for the Explorers Grand Slam began in January, the 69-mile haul to the South Pole.
Basically dragging a sled with all my gear through, minus 40 average temperature days.
Not exactly a warm welcome.
Yippee!
Colin's first summit, Antarctica's Mount Vinson.
Summit of Mount Vinson, woo!
I spent a lot of nights in, windy tents where the nylon is rattling against my ear.
Not rattled as he battled Kilimanjaro in Africa and Everest in Asia.
Top of the world!
On Everest, I actually made one summit attempt that failed in a storm and had to come all the way back down from 26,000 feet. And I really didn't know if I was going to be able to make it at that point.
Then on May 27th, the 139th day of his global trek, the final summit.
I'm a world record holder!
20,300 feet to the top of Alaska's Mount Denali.
I can't believe we made it.
We made it in a pretty big storm, and even though that was the world record-setting moment, it was like a few photos, a couple hugs, and all right, let's get out of here.
All totaled, O'Brady broke the needle on the world record by almost 2 months.
Absolute euphoria.
Packing his timber scarf in with the rest of his survival essentials.
Every ounce that you bring with you on a mountaineering project is, weighs on your back. But for me, I couldn't compromise there. I wanted to show my Oregon and Timbers pride.
An accomplished checklist of bucket list adventures many climbers will never live to witness.
The views and places I've been able to see and experience will just last a lifetime. I'm really fortunate to have experienced that.
This after doctors over a decade ago told him he may never walk again.
I was in Thailand, and I was actually jumping a flaming jump rope, which sounds ridiculously stupid, and I'll admit that it is. Tripped up, kerosene spread my entire body, lit me on fire to my neck.
Young and dumb, we've all been there.
The truth is that was an incredible turning point in my life, because that moment and overcoming that massive setback is what really taught me that anything is possible.
Truly, you guys have been a huge inspiration.
Teachable moments for today's explorers of tomorrow. Yeah, what originally sparked Colin's interest in the Explorers Grand Slam? His manager, Jenna, she'll take his hand in marriage later this year. Wish them well. As for what's next, it's to reach the summit of that $1 million raised to benefit the Alliance for a Healthier Generation.
You're watching Oregon Sports Final, your complete look at sports in the Northwest. First, live, local.